Central Illinois is the CI in CI Living.
Well, when this critter gets on a roll, there is no stopping him.
Here for Critters Uncaged, it's Ken Fry. That's not who Heather was referring to. She was referring to the three-banded armadillo in Ken's right hand. Who is this?
This is Dozer, and he's a three-banded armadillo. So you can see the three bands across his back, and he's been running around the studio.
Does.
He's really
wants
like
to
that.
get away, huh?
So I'm not putting him down later and just
Sure.
but he's a really cool armadillo. There's a three-banded, six-banded, nine-banded, a giant armadillo. So there's a lot of armadillos out there.
Do the more bands allow them to do anything different, or are they
bigger?
just, okay.
Yeah, just bigger. And the nine-banded in the United States, you've probably seen them in the southern states along roads. They're
usually not alive.
Not very fast. And
Yes.
what the nine-banded, I heard one of their defensive mechanisms is to jump up. And so if they jump up, they jump right into the car. And so, yeah, not good.
Look at the ears on it.
Yeah, they're actually, they have poor eyesight. So when he's on the ground, he'll be just foraging along using these big claws that he has on his front hand to scrape across like termite mounds to get the termites out of them and eat the termites and the ants and all those little bugs that he'll come across.
I don't know what I expected, but an armadillo has lips.
Little bitty lips, yeah, right on the mouth. I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
He's got a little pout going on.
he does.
Sure.
It's for the camera.
For the
camera,
camera,
pouty
yeah.
face.
Are they nocturnal?
No, these will be found during the day. They'll be running around during the day and
well, it's just like he looks so tired, like at times, and then jerky at others. So it's like, are we waking you up?
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of, yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah.
So, and he's 21 years old, and they usually live 15 to 20. No, he's 21, and they usually live 15 to 20.
Wow.
So he's a really old. So he is probably just dozing off time and
Probably. It's time for that nap.
time for a nap, yeah.
And dinner time.
He'll walk on top of these claws, like on top here. I'm going to put him down.
Okay.
Watch him walk away. So, and it's like a little wind-up toy, or like someone called him a Roomba that would just kind of go around and bump into stuff and turn, and there he goes.
There he goes.
Somewhere else to try again.
And then they will roll into a ball for defense.
Yeah, and for defense, and he's gone. Yeah.
There he goes.
So we'll find him later
Good luck.
today.
Good luck, Alex.
Keep all the doors closed, if you don't mind, here in the studio.
Here he is behind me.
Yeah, he's wandering
He's coming
somewhere.
back. Okay.
Oh, is
Well,
he?
let's talk about all the things
he's
going
back.
on at the zoo. Even though you're technically closed for part
yeah.
of the year, there's still plenty to talk about. How did Boo at the Zoo go, by the way?
Yeah, it went well. Thanks for asking.
Sure.
We had nearly 12,000 tickets sold.
Wow.
And so we were real pleased with that number. And yeah, and it was about 8,600 last year. So yeah, it was a good number. And the season itself went decent. Probably 70-some thousand people came to Scovill Zoo, so we were real happy with that number as well.
And when do you reopen in the spring?
April 12th. Yeah, so we're going to look at kick off again.
Save the date. All right, Zoo Buddies, which is why we have Dozer here
It's
today.
going to be armored armadillos for Zoo Buddies in December. It's the second Tuesday of December, and they usually have a different theme every month, and it was doves this month, and he's going to flip right out of my hand.
He's trying, isn't he?
Yeah, and so yeah, it's armored armadillos for the next one. I'll just let him go. You know, I'll find him later. So yeah, and so that's going to be a fun little program, and it's about 45 minutes for kids 3 to 5 years old, and there's one at 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And then our PJ Party with Santa is coming up as well. We're kind of excited about doing that again this year, and that's for kids 3 to 10, and that's going to be on the second Saturday, or December 11th of December. And there's one at 1 o'clock and one at 5 o'clock, and there's a couple hours for craft, animal presentation, and sometimes he's
spinning.
armadillo will be out there. Yeah, he's doing pirouettes there.
Will Santa be wearing his PJs?
Well, it kind of like, he's pretty loungy, Santa is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they always kind of look like PJs, don't they?
Yeah, so yes, he will be. So the kids will meet Santa and get to have a picture with Santa, and Mrs. Claus will be there, and she usually makes cookies, and they get to decorate those, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, here he comes.
He's coming back because he wants to learn all about Parents Afternoon Out as well.
Yeah, that's we've done a couple evenings, parent evenings out, where they can drop the kids off at the zoo and go have an evening, a dinner or something, and during the summertime. And this December 21st, it's a Tuesday, from 1 to 4 o'clock, we're going to have a parent afternoon out, so they can drop the kid off, go Christmas shopping, or wrap something up, or just have the kid just hang out with us for about 3 hours.
I think we need a show pet. Maybe Dozer can stick around and just hang out here in the studio.
Sure. Our mascot now.
Probably doesn't eat very much.
No.
All right, Ken, thank you so much.
Find the bugs around the walls. And,
it sounds like they come in very, very handy then.
Yes.
We'll connect you with all the details about the goings-on there at the zoo and how maybe you can meet Dozer for yourself. He seems very lovely. Just go to the CI Living Facebook page.